Have you ever been told that entrepreneurship is about taking risks and working around the clock? Or do you need a huge amount of money to start? Well, you're not alone. Tons of myths surround entrepreneurship, and today, we're here to debunk the 5 biggest ones. Whether you're thinking of starting your own business or you're already in the game, understanding the truth behind these misconceptions is crucial for your success. So, stick around and let's set the record straight about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship has long been romanticized in popular culture, often painted as a glamorous path to freedom, wealth, and success. But the truth is that many of the ideas we have about starting a business are built on misconceptions. These myths not only misguide aspiring entrepreneurs, but can also set them up for failure. So, why is this topic so important, especially now? If you don't think for a long time, you can recall one of the most common misconceptions, such as entrepreneurship is all about taking big risks. While there are certainly risks involved, successful entrepreneurs don't just gamble, they take calculated risks. They research, plan, and prepare. Risk-taking without a strategy is not entrepreneurship, it's reckless behavior. Another myth is that you need a lot of money to get started. While capital is important, it's not the determining factor in whether your business will succeed or fail. Many entrepreneurs start with very little money, relying instead on creativity, resourcefulness, and a strong network to get their businesses off the ground. Many successful entrepreneurs today started with bootstrap budgets and leveraged other resources, such as grants, crowdfunding, or minimal personal savings. And then there's the idea that entrepreneurs work 24/7. Sure, in the beginning, there may be long hours, especially during the startup phase. But the most successful entrepreneurs understand the importance of work-life balance, delegation, and time management. They focus on building systems that allow their businesses to run without needing to be involved in every single detail. Entrepreneurs don't just work hard, they work smart. This is where things can go awry. When entrepreneurs fall for these myths, they can waste precious time, energy, and resources. They might spend too much time chasing after venture capital or working themselves into the ground, neglecting the smarter and more sustainable ways to grow their businesses. In a time when the world is filled with endless opportunities, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and misled. So why is this a critical topic? In today's fast-paced world, entrepreneurship is more accessible than ever. The rise of the digital economy and online tools has democratized the ability to start and scale a business. However, with so many people jumping on the bandwagon, it's essential to separate fact from fiction to set yourself up for success. As an aspiring entrepreneur, it's crucial to understand that building a business isn't just about having the right resources or working yourself to the bone. It's about having the right mindset and approach and understanding the realities of entrepreneurship. In this video, we'll break down 5 common myths and show you what you need to succeed in the world of business. Stay tuned until the end, when we'll share key insights and practical tips for how you can apply this knowledge to your entrepreneurial journey. Well, when you hear the word entrepreneurship, what comes to mind? For many, it's the image of an individual with a massive bank account, ready to invest in their dream business. But here's the reality. You don't need a lot of money to start a successful business. Many of the most iconic companies in the world started with minimal capital, relying instead on creativity, resourcefulness, and a strategic mindset to get off the ground. Let's break down why this myth exists and how you can start a business without needing a fortune. One of the most common myths is that you need thousands or even millions of dollars to launch a business. The truth is that many successful startups began with little capital. Some of the most well-known companies started on a shoestring budget. Take Apple, for example. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak started Apple in a garage with a few $1,000s. They didn't need a massive loan or a giant investor to create the prototype for their first computer. They simply used their skills, resources, and ingenuity to build a product that eventually changed the world. Even today, many entrepreneurs start small. Etsy, for instance, was founded by a small group of people who sold their handmade crafts online. Initially, they had very little money, but focused on creating a platform for creative individuals. The company grew organically, and as its user base grew, so did its capital. Be ready to realize you should focus on strategic growth, not just money. While money can certainly help scale a business, it's not the only key to success. Relying too heavily on money can be detrimental. What truly drives business success is a strong strategy that's built around understanding the market, identifying customer needs, and creating real value. Take Dropbox as an example. In the early days, Dropbox founders Drew Houston and Arash Ferdowsi didn't have tons of money to invest, but they had a vision and a solid strategy. They focused on a real problem, how to easily share files, and created a simple, intuitive solution. It wasn't about throwing money into marketing campaigns or large-scale ad spending. It was about building a solution people needed and wanted. Once the product was ready and the market demand was proven, funding came in through venture capital, but the initial success came from having a clear strategic focus. The lesson here is clear. Business success depends on your strategy and your ability to deliver value. Even if you start with a modest budget, as long as you have a clear market strategy and understand customer pain points, your business can thrive. While personal capital can help in the beginning stages, it's not the only way to fund a business. Seeking outside investors, forming partnerships, or applying for grants are great alternatives that can provide the necessary resources without draining your savings. Crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoFundMe have allowed many entrepreneurs to launch businesses without needing to secure traditional loans. For example, Pebble Technology, the creators of the first successful smartwatches, raised over $10 million through Kickstarter before they even produced a single product. Crowdfunding not only provides capital, but also validates your business idea by showing that people are willing to pay for it before it even hits the market. Just think of it, angel investors and venture capitalists are always on the lookout for great ideas. According to a 2019 study from the National Bureau of Economic Research, nearly 90% of venture-backed startups fail. But the 10% that succeed often provide a return on investment that is 10 times the amount invested. That means even though funding may not guarantee success, securing investors who believe in your vision can dramatically increase your chances of success. Another option is to form strategic partnerships. Many businesses partner with other brands or companies to share resources, reduce overhead, and tap into larger networks. For instance, Spotify partnered with Facebook early on to increase its user base, offering a free plan and leveraging Facebook's network to grow rapidly. Partnerships not only help you share financial burdens, but also open doors to new markets and customer bases. Ultimately, starting a business is possible with very little money when you focus on the essentials: creativity, strategy, and networking. While many entrepreneurs do eventually seek out investors, it's crucial to remember that your ideas, your plan, and your execution will always be more important than how much cash you have in the bank at the start. If you have a unique product, a market-focused strategy, and the resilience to keep moving forward, your business can thrive without needing millions up front. So, if you've been thinking that you need a huge sum of money to start your business, take a step back and rethink. Focus on what you can control: your creativity, your strategy, and your ability to seek support from investors or partners. The capital will come when the value is clear and your business shows promise. As the saying goes, it's not about how much money you have, but how much value you bring to the table. Thanks to the subject of business relations, smoothly move on to the second myth. Entrepreneurship is a solitary journey. We often hear stories of great entrepreneurs working tirelessly alone in a garage or small office, building their empires from scratch. The narrative of the lone entrepreneur persevering against all odds is compelling, but it's also misleading. In reality, entrepreneurs rarely work alone. Let's break down why this myth is not only inaccurate, but also harmful for aspiring entrepreneurs who might feel isolated or overwhelmed. Entrepreneurship is a team sport. From idea generation to execution, marketing, finance, and customer service, it may seem like an entrepreneur must wear every hat. In truth, no successful entrepreneur operates in a vacuum. Consider Elon Musk, the founder of multiple successful companies such as Tesla and SpaceX. Musk is often portrayed as a genius inventor and visionary who drives his companies forward through sheer willpower. While he certainly plays a pivotal role, the success of his ventures is also due to the highly skilled teams he surrounds himself with. For example, Tesla's rise to the top wouldn't have been possible without its engineering, marketing, and production teams, who worked tirelessly to make the company's electric cars a reality. In fact, research by the Harvard Business Review found that teams outperform individuals in 75% of business decisions. A study of successful startups showed that teams are more likely to develop sustainable growth strategies, adapt to market changes, and find creative solutions to business challenges. Teamwork creates an environment where different perspectives, skills, and expertise come together to solve problems and innovate. Many startups are founded based on a partnership rather than a solo effort. These partnerships help entrepreneurs share responsibilities, resources, and risks, all of which are crucial for building a business from the ground up. Starting a business with a partner means that both parties can focus on what they do best while helping each other with areas of weakness. Look at the example of Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the co-founders of Google. They both started Google together while pursuing their PhDs at Stanford University. They shared responsibilities from the very beginning, collaborating on key decisions, product development, and long-term vision. While one might have been more technically inclined, the other focused on the business side of things. Together, they built the world's most powerful search engine, which went on to dominate the tech world. Their success is a direct result of shared vision and complementary skill sets. In addition to building teams and partnerships, successful entrepreneurs understand the importance of building and nurturing networks. From advisors to investors, mentors to fellow entrepreneurs, these relationships are invaluable for making informed decisions and growing your business. Entrepreneurs who actively build strong business networks often have access to a wealth of knowledge, experience, and resources that they wouldn't have access to on their own. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, for example, has consistently emphasized the importance of building a strong network of advisors, partners, and investors. He has cultivated relationships with influential figures such as Nelson Mandela and Bill Gates, which have not only helped him grow his businesses, but also shaped his worldview as an entrepreneur. Branson himself once said, "Business is all about people, and so is life. Networking is essential to both." Networking can take many forms, including formal advisory boards, mentorship programs, and informal support groups. For instance, many entrepreneurs attend industry conferences or participate in startup incubators to connect with like-minded individuals and potential partners. Yet another good metaphorical comparison: entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. The journey is filled with highs and lows, and maintaining long-term motivation is crucial for success. Working with a team, building strong partnerships, and developing a business network can provide the emotional and strategic support necessary to keep going through difficult times. A study conducted by psychologist Carol Dweck, author of the book Mindset, found that entrepreneurs who surrounded themselves with supportive, growth-minded individuals were more likely to persist in the face of failure and achieve long-term success. Dweck's research shows that having the right people around you can help foster a growth mindset, which is essential for navigating the challenges of entrepreneurship. So, the myth that entrepreneurs work alone may make for a compelling story, but it's far from the truth. Building a business requires the help of skilled teams, trustworthy partners, and a strong network of advisors and supporters. The most successful entrepreneurs recognize the value of collaboration, and they surround themselves with people who share their vision and bring complementary skills to the table. When we think of entrepreneurs, we often imagine highly successful individuals who have accumulated vast wealth and achieve widespread fame. Such an image of entrepreneurship as a golden ticket to wealth and recognition is compelling, but it also fuels a significant misconception that all entrepreneurs become rich and successful. In reality, entrepreneurship is far from a straightforward path to riches, and the road is often full of risks, failures, and uncertainty. Success takes time, effort, and resilience, and it is rarely as glamorous as the media makes it appear. This myth not only creates unrealistic expectations, but can also discourage potential entrepreneurs from embarking on their journey, especially when the rewards don't come immediately. Let's take a closer look at why success in entrepreneurship isn't always measured by money, and how the reality of entrepreneurship is often much more complex. Entrepreneurship is inherently risky. The vast majority of new businesses fail, And even those that succeed often face significant hurdles along the way. Failure is part of the process, and every successful entrepreneur has faced moments of doubt, setbacks, and financial difficulties. What separates those who persevere from those who give up is their ability to learn from failure and adapt. According to a study by Michael J. C. Martin, a well-known psychologist and expert on entrepreneurial behavior, around 20% of new businesses fail within the first 2 years, and half of all new businesses fail within 5 years. The risks and challenges entrepreneurs face are very real. The fear of failure can be paralyzing for many entrepreneurs, but those who succeed can embrace failure as a learning experience rather than a reason to give up. Failure isn't the end of the road, it's often the best teacher. Many successful entrepreneurs have failed multiple times before reaching their goals. The key to success isn't avoiding failure, but learning how to handle and overcome it. Another damaging myth about entrepreneurship is that success comes quickly. In reality, most entrepreneurs spend years building and refining their businesses before they see any significant financial return. True success isn't about getting rich fast, it's about creating value, solving problems, and building something sustainable over time. Consider Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Blakely spent 7 years building her company from the ground up before it became profitable. She started with only $5,000 and faced rejection after rejection from manufacturers who didn't believe in her idea. However, instead of giving up, Blakely continued to refine her product, grow her customer base, and expand her brand. Spanx is now valued at over $1 billion. But Blakely's success didn't happen overnight. Entrepreneurship requires a long-term commitment. Many entrepreneurs focus on short-term profits rather than long-term growth, which can often lead to burnout or premature failure. Building a business requires continuous effort to improve your product, adapt to market changes, and listen to customer feedback. Entrepreneurs must be willing to put in the hard work for years, even when immediate rewards aren't visible. While financial success is a common benchmark for entrepreneurship, it's not the only measure. Success can be found in many forms, including creating a positive impact on society, solving problems, or contributing to the well-being of others. Entrepreneurs who focus only on making money may lose sight of the broader purpose behind their business, leading to burnout, disillusionment, or a lack of fulfillment. Take Blake Mycoskie, the founder of Tom's Shoes, as an example. Mycoskie's business model was built around the concept of giving back. For every pair of shoes sold, Tom's donates a pair to a child in need. While Mycoskie has certainly achieved financial success, his business's success is also defined by the social impact it has had. Tom's has donated over 100 million pairs of shoes to children in need around the world. The point is that entrepreneurship isn't only about becoming rich, it's about creating value. Whether that value comes in the form of a life-changing product, a social impact, or a sustainable business model, these elements contribute to long-term success that can't be measured purely by financial gain. There are many examples for you today, and they all prove that entrepreneurship is far from a get-rich-quick scheme. Risks, failures, and long-term efforts are all part of the entrepreneurial journey. While some entrepreneurs do experience financial success, others measure their success by the impact they create or the value they provide. As you think about your own entrepreneurial journey, remember that success doesn't happen overnight. Stay focused on the long-term goals, embrace failure as a lesson, and consider all forms of success, not just financial wealth. Entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. By staying committed, building resilience, and measuring success in broader terms, you can set yourself up for meaningful, long-lasting success. Popular culture and media often portray entrepreneurs as daring individuals who are willing to throw caution to the wind in pursuit of their goals, gambling everything they have on uncertain ventures. While it's true that starting a business inherently involves some level of risk, the idea that entrepreneurs are reckless or impulsive risk-takers couldn't be further from the truth. Successful entrepreneurs tend to be strategic risk managers, not people who blindly leap into the unknown. Entrepreneurs don't just take risks for the thrill of it. They approach risk-taking in a calculated, informed manner. It's not about taking blind leaps of faith, but about making strategic decisions that have been thoroughly considered. Every risk an entrepreneur takes is carefully evaluated based on potential rewards, market dynamics, and available resources. For instance, Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. Branson is often described as a daring entrepreneur, but his ventures are not reckless. Instead, he's known for conducting meticulous research before jumping into new markets. When he launched Virgin Airlines, Branson didn't just dive into the airline industry. He spent years studying the existing players in the market, understanding customer pain points, and identifying opportunities for innovation. He understood the risks involved, but chose to take calculated risks, relying on his research, experience, and intuition to make informed decisions. A key factor in calculated risk-taking is market knowledge. Entrepreneurs spend a significant amount of time analyzing the market, studying competitors, and understanding the needs of their target audience. Rather than blindly diving into a new venture, they gather as much data as possible and use analytics to guide their decision-making. Market research and data-driven insights are critical to reducing uncertainty and mitigating risk. Take Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, as another example. When Schultz took over Starbucks, the company was primarily a coffee bean roaster and retailer, not the global coffee empire it is today. Schultz had a vision for Starbucks as a third place between work and home, where people could enjoy coffee and socialize. But this wasn't a blind risk. Schultz spent considerable time researching customer preferences, identifying market gaps, and studying the existing coffee shop model. He understood the financial risks involved, but was able to make data-backed decisions to ensure that the business would thrive. In the interesting study conducted by Harvard Business School professor Teresa Amabile found that most successful entrepreneurs are those who gather and analyze data, use intuition in conjunction with research, and make informed decisions based on a clear understanding of the market. Risk, in this case, becomes a manageable element of their broader strategy. Beyond analyzing risks, successful entrepreneurs know how to manage and mitigate them. Risk management is an essential skill for anyone running a business, and the best entrepreneurs take proactive steps to ensure that their ventures are protected. This includes setting up insurance policies, creating emergency funds, and using financial buffers to weather unexpected downturns. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, made sure that she had a financial cushion to cover unexpected expenses and avoided putting all of her savings into the company. She built Spanx carefully and responsibly, focusing on the long-term vision. In addition to financial strategies, entrepreneurs use risk management to safeguard their intellectual property, ensure legal compliance, and even take steps to manage the human side of their business. Building a strong, reliable team, using contracts and agreements to avoid misunderstandings, and even implementing mental health support for employees are all ways that entrepreneurs manage risk in ways that go beyond financial considerations. As Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors and entrepreneurs in history, famously said, "Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing." Entrepreneurs, therefore, are not simply risk takers. They are risk-aware individuals who actively educate themselves, make informed decisions, and use tools like data analysis and market research to minimize risk. By managing risk through preparation, knowledge, and strategy, entrepreneurs turn uncertainty into opportunity. Moreover, you can also check out our video on how to start your own business and not be afraid of the risks of not knowing. When most people think about entrepreneurship, they often picture years of struggle, long hours, and slow progress. The idea of achieving success overnight seems like an unattainable dream for many. However, this myth about the long road to success is no longer entirely true in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world. With the right approach, tools, and mindset, entrepreneurs can achieve success much more quickly than they might expect. Success doesn't always require years of hard labor. It's about working smarter, not harder, and leveraging the right resources to accelerate growth. One of the primary reasons why entrepreneurship is not as slow a journey as many believe is due to technological innovation and market flexibility. In today's world, entrepreneurs can respond quickly to market shifts. The key is having a flexible mindset and the ability to adapt fast. The rise of the internet and social media has significantly shortened the path to success for many entrepreneurs. Consider Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. Amazon started as a small online bookstore in 1994, but it quickly adapted and expanded based on consumer demand and technological advancements. Bezos was able to shift rapidly, incorporating new services like Amazon Prime and expanding into different markets thanks to his flexible approach to business. Amazon Web Services, a cloud computing service, grew out of the company's ability to pivot quickly and identify new opportunities. Technology and digital platforms allow businesses to scale quickly without the lengthy process of traditional models. Entrepreneurs can use automation tools, data analytics, and cloud services to streamline their operations, which significantly cuts down the time it takes to build a business. With the right tools, entrepreneurs can launch, test, and refine their products much faster than before. In a study conducted by Dr. Saras Sarasvathy, a renowned professor of entrepreneurship at the University of Virginia, it also was shown that successful entrepreneurs use a process known as effectuation, which emphasizes flexibility, experimentation, and the ability to adjust plans based on feedback and market changes. Another major factor that helps entrepreneurs achieve success faster is the ability to use the right tools and delegate tasks. Today's digital tools and platforms allow businesses to automate processes, reducing the need for manual labor and saving valuable time. Entrepreneurs can leverage project management tools, customer relationship management software, and financial automation to handle repetitive tasks, allowing them to focus on more important areas, like product development or strategic growth. For instance, automation tools such as Zapier or Hootsuite allow entrepreneurs to automate their social media marketing, client communication, and sales processes. By automating these routine tasks, entrepreneurs free up time for higher-level decision-making and strategy. Entrepreneurs also use AI-powered tools to analyze customer data, predict trends, and make informed decisions. This streamlined workflow accelerates the overall business process and significantly shortens the time it takes to see results. Another critical tool is delegation. As a business owner, it's essential to recognize when it's time to delegate tasks that can be handled by others. Whether that's hiring a virtual assistant, outsourcing marketing, or bringing on a freelance designer, delegating tasks helps entrepreneurs focus on growing their business rather than getting bogged down in the day-to-day grind. Statistics show that businesses that delegate tasks and build strong teams are more successful in the long term. According to a study by Gallup, companies that invest in their teams and create a collaborative environment are 21% more likely to experience above-average profitability. By effectively using the talents of others, entrepreneurs can reduce their workload, increase efficiency, and fast-track their growth. The ability to leverage external resources, such as consultants, freelancers, and mentors, can also accelerate business success. Not every entrepreneur has the expertise to handle every aspect of their business, especially in the early stages. Fortunately, there's no need to go it alone. By outsourcing specific tasks to experts, entrepreneurs can save time, avoid costly mistakes, and ensure they have the right skills in place to succeed. In addition to hiring specialists, consultants can provide expert advice on scaling, marketing, and business operations. Seeking out mentorship from more experienced entrepreneurs can offer invaluable insights that reduce the time it takes to figure out the right strategies for growth. Entrepreneurs can also access external funding through grants, investors, or crowdfunding platforms, which can significantly speed up the process of getting a business off the ground. This access to capital allows entrepreneurs to focus on their core business while leveraging external resources to boost growth without delay. So, entrepreneurship today is not about slow, laborious work. It's about smart work and strategic action. Success doesn't have to be a long road. It can be a journey of agility, innovation, and collaboration. By using the resources available and staying adaptable, entrepreneurs can reach their goals faster than they ever imagined. Congrats! Now, we've explored the common myths about entrepreneurship. It's time to dive into some practical solutions to help you navigate the world of business with confidence, clarity, and efficiency. Start with what you have. Minimize startup capital. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you need a lot of money to start a business. In reality, many entrepreneurs start with limited funds. Minimal startup capital is all you need if you focus on your creativity, resourcefulness, and strategic planning. Instead of investing heavily in infrastructure, use existing resources, digital platforms, and low-cost marketing strategies to build your brand. For example, Dropbox started with just a basic website and a prototype, testing their idea with minimal investment. Use online tools and free trials to test your ideas before diving into heavy investments. Build a strong team. Don't go it alone. Entrepreneurship doesn't mean you have to work in isolation. Successful entrepreneurs rely heavily on their teams, partnerships, and networks. Surround yourself with skilled individuals who complement your expertise. Delegation is key to scaling your business and alleviating the workload. For example, Bill Gates didn't build Microsoft alone. He had Paul Allen, a key collaborator who brought in technical expertise. Start by networking with people who share your values and vision. Leverage online communities, LinkedIn, and business incubators to find the right people to support your mission. Understand that failure is part of the process. Entrepreneurship is full of risks, but success doesn't happen without failure. Accept that setbacks are part of the journey and should be viewed as learning opportunities. Focus on long-term efforts, where growth is measured by customer satisfaction, value creation, and business sustainability rather than just profits. Look at Steve Jobs, who faced multiple failures before returning to Apple and revolutionizing the tech industry. Understand that failure is just a stepping stone towards success. Keep refining your business model, learning from mistakes, and adjusting your strategy accordingly. Calculated risks, not reckless moves. Entrepreneurs are not risk takers by nature. They are strategic planners. Calculated risks come from informed decisions based on market research and data analysis. Elon Musk didn't just take risks. He used extensive market research and gathered a team of experts to evaluate potential risks and opportunities. Utilize analytics tools to understand consumer behavior, track competitors, and measure the potential impact of your decisions. Don't act impulsively. Take time to plan, understand the market, and assess financial stability before making decisions. Accelerate success with speed and delegation. Entrepreneurship doesn't always take years of hard work if you learn to act quickly and efficiently. Use innovative tools such as automation software, AI-powered analytics, and cloud computing to speed up processes. Delegate tasks that are time-consuming or not aligned with your core business goals. For instance, use freelancers or consultants to handle specialized tasks, such as marketing or financial analysis. This allows you to focus on strategic growth and long-term planning without getting bogged down by day-to-day operations. Overall, entrepreneurship is not as daunting or out of reach as the myths suggest. By minimizing startup costs, building a strong team, embracing calculated risks, and leveraging the right tools and strategies, you can expedite your journey to success. Remember, success is about creativity, adaptability, and resilience, not just money or solo effort. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on navigating the world of entrepreneurship. Keep pushing forward. Your success is just around the corner.